Hey, what's good, everyone? My name is Hawk, and I want to again thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of Politicin. Before we start the episode, I want to take some time just to let everyone know who I am. From the Philadelphia area, I've always had a passion for the media entertainment industry, hosting, interviewing, but never really put my foot on the pedal as far as reaching my desire. So I started, put this platform together, beginning with Politicin. It's almost like a 60-minute style format show where I talk with various guests, ranging from artists, athletes, working in the community, just a person with good vibes, and just want to sit down, just have a conversation with them, what they may have going on, as well as what it will take for them, as well as those who are watching, who are dreamers or have aspirations to reach a certain level of success, what it takes for them to reach that level of success, and having to put effort in. Everything takes effort. So with that said, I have episode 1 where I interviewed a good friend of mine, son of the 215, formerly known as D B-illz. We've had a conversation on various topics, from his name change from D B-illz to son of the 215, discovering his passion for music, as well as the current state of hip hop. We also talked about his single from his latest project, son of the 215, titled Big Talk. And we also briefly dived into his upcoming project, Veterans Day, which should be released this summer. So, got some time, sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy this video. I appreciate each and every one of you who are tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Politicin Hawk. That's Politicin space Hawk Hak. And also, if you want to follow me, on my social media platforms, feel free to do so. You can find me at Instagram as CTY_Hawk. Again, that's CTY_Hawk. Or if you want to follow me from Twitter, feel free to do so. You can find me at Politicin_Hawk. Again, that's Politicin_Hawk. So, with that said, here's episode 1 of Politicin. Talk to y'all guys soon. Peace.
This is big talk, Yeah, that's nice. Big talk, big talk. Big facts, Big Mac, make a big spark. I'm from a big city, gotta have a big heart. You small change, all I hear is big talk. Big talk, big talk. Big talk, big talk. Big talk, big talk, God, we never asked for these streets, but hey.
All right, and we're live.
Let's do it.
Definitely. Well, yeah, let's talk about that. The name change. What considered you to make the name change, and what was the reason behind changing the name, from D B-illz to son of the 215?
Okay. Well, first off, the D B-illz. I think I'ma always be D B-illz. You see how when I pulled up D-B-illz, you know what I mean? I'm always gonna be D-B-illz because that name got so many miles on it. You know what I mean? As far as for me, it got so many miles on it. And like I think for every dope artist that's using a handle or got a name or whatever, you don't pick the name kind of pick you. You feel me?
Right.
It kind of pick you. Like, you notice any great artist, like, you know what I'm saying, they got the story of how they got their name is always some shit like, damn, you'll never expect. It ain't like some story where they was like, yo, I was sitting down in my room just writing down names, and I picked this one, this was the best one. Like, no, it's always a story behind it. So I remember being young in the hood, and shout out to my homies, that I came up with doing they thing, you know what I mean? But when we was younger, and I used to be rapping, I had so many rap names. Like, I had like The Kid, Tango and me and my man was a group called Tango and Cash. I remember I was called Young Picasso. I remember I was called Busy. You know what I mean? I had so many different rap names. And I came to, coming up with a name. Mind you, we young, we like 9, 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? I come up with a name, boom, dollar bills. So I'm like, yo, I'm calling myself Dollar Bills. Hey.
What was it that that made you identify yourself with hip hop as a kid?
As a kid, I think like music was always around. Like music was always around in the crib. You know what I mean? On the holidays, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all them different good days. Your mom playing the good stuff. You know what I mean? And in my crib, I heard a lot of like early Philadelphia music, like Gamble and Huff and Philly International type shit. You know what I mean? Patti LaBelle, Teddy Pendergrass, and you know what I mean? Billy Paul and Hall and Oates, all the great Philly, the legends coming up. So it was always there. But I gotta always give her props. Like my sister, she had a crazy collection of hip hop. Nice. Crazy collection, crazy CD collection.
Who were some of your biggest influencers at
Kid
that time?
and Play, you know what I'm saying? Cool Mo D, you know what I mean? Rakim, LL, you know what I mean? The great, nice. Just the veterans that laid down the bricks. Salt and Pepper, you know what I mean? I know Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
I mean, they had what was this? Kwame. Yeah, Kwame. Yeah. Kwame was my man. You know what I mean? Kwame was my man. Who else? D Nice. My name is D Nice. Taking out some suckers and you don't know how I did it.
That's a classic. That's definitely a classic.
And my man, I had it made. Special Ed.
Yes. Funny, I literally just listened to that on Rock the Bells radio.
Yo,
like
listen.
On Sirius.
And she used to
tape. I love Sirius.
She used to tape like Yo MTV Raps. You know, that's back when people was heavy into taping shit on VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
So she taped
the video soul.
Yo MTV Rap, Video Soul, all that. And you know, of course, she ain't gonna let me come in there and go through her stuff when she home. But when she ain't home, I'm in there.
Right.
I'm in her room, your little brother's shit, and I'm going through the Kid and Plays and all this, listening. And that's when I say that's when I fell in love with hip hop. And
nice.
Then after that, it was just every chance, every opportunity I got. Like I remember we used to have this plays and type of spring talent shows and winter talent shows and shit like that. You know what I mean? At my middle school. And then they used to always let people perform. Like they let motherfuckers perform. You could dance or you could be in the choir or you could be playing an instrument or something. So I started out when I first got into it. I was dancing. I was hip hop dancing. I mean, I had moves back then.
No,
and you never know. I had moves.
Right.
But look, after that, probably like 2 or 3 years later, and shout out a homie of mine, my man Rich Milborn. That's still my brother to this day. Me and him started rapping along with another homie of mine named Jason from middle school. We had a little group, and it was like called Three Way.
Nice.
And it was me, him, and my man Jay. Jay used to sing, and me and Rich would rap. And I wrote a lot of the material at that age. I was writing the hooks. I was making up the dance routine. It was just something that clicked. You know what I mean?
That's love.
I believe in life. If something clicked, if you got a gift, like it's certain people that can sit down and draw freehanded. Just, you know what I mean? Certain people that's just great with numbers. Like they could just. You know what I mean? It's certain people that's great with their hands. Like you might have a homie when you was little, nigga might could put shit together from spare parts. Like I remember it was a nigga in the hood that lived behind us that put a motorcycle together. You know what I mean? We was young boys.
You sure that wasn't Pat? Psych.
You dig me? Yeah. Pat, but I'm saying Pat good with his hands.
Right. He's very skillful.
You feel me?
With his craft.
That's
like, look.
It's that's a gift. You know what I mean? That's your gift. It's up to you if you want to use it or not.
Right. And that's something that I think, we tend to lack because, we always expect ourselves to get the job of, what's being provided out here. We never really tapped into ourselves to see, like, what is my purpose? Like, what am I blessed with to do?
Exactly.
My purpose, my desire.
That's
you know
like
what I mean?
To me, I tell everybody your job is just your for right now, your here and now. You know what I mean? If that ain't your gift or what you think you put on this earth to do, that's just right now for the right now. Look at it as that. Still be working on whatever you need to work on to get where you want to go with what you blessed with. And I mean, never lose track of that. We all, I mean, there's a lot of people waking up going to work every morning, but they love, they passion, they gift is to be a writer or a painter or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A director, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose track of that. Don't lose track of that. Never. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your gift. It's up to you if you want to use it or not. I think God then gave everybody a gift. So, yeah, I just knew it was my gift as a youngin'. I just knew, but I was always scared to bring it to the forefront. Afraid.
I couldn't tell, back when you were 10 at the rap battle.
And that's
he said class was in session. I was like, I'm gonna lose.
Because I was like, oh, this shit, I really could do this shit. But it was all, I mean, shout out my man Leaf. He used to force me to just spit all the time, bro. Like, you'll never know it. That's why I said, was Leaf there that day? Because he had to be, though, bro. Because there wouldn't have been nobody else that could have got me to rap. It would have been nobody else that could have got me to rap. Because me and Leaf was like this because, Leaf played ball and I rapped.
Right.
And we both had something that we was really skilled at. And it was like, we was from the same block. We lived down the street from each other. We just was always like this. And it was like, he was the only one that really knew that what I could do before other people knew. And I remember he made me battle. You remember Walt from True Hustlers? Remember True Hustlers?
Yes, I do remember that. I actually thought about them recently. I was
Shout out the hood, man. Y'all real Mount Aryans. You know what I mean? Y'all real Mount Aryans. Y'all real Rubby Street boys. Any block back to backside. But yeah, like Leaf will force me. And I remember one day he made me battle Walt from True Hustlers. And I was already a Walt fan. Like, I remember they had the CDs in the store and the poster. I think they had a single on the radio, a video, all that good shit. Like, True Hustlers was moving.
I remember.
When we was young, boy, that was like everything to me. I'm like, yo, damn, they from right here, these my guys. Like, you know what I mean?
I can't remember the guy name, but he used to ride up and down our block every day.
Dreechy.
I'm not sure if it was him, but he used to always play the song. I still remember the melody. It was like, True Hustlers. Who stay in the game, True Hustlers. I forgot the word, but
yo, listen, Walt was classic. My favorite member. Like, he was my favorite member, bro. And I'm like, one day, he was real thorough with Leaf because a lot of people knew Leaf uncle, Carrie. Like, a lot of people had respect for Carrie in the hood. So he like, young boy, Leaf, what's up? Leaf like, yo, my man right here, he rap. You know what I'm saying? Once again, put me on the spot. It's the same way you put me on the spot every time. My man rap. I'm like, yo, come on, squad. Like, we in basketball clothes. I ain't like doing that right now.
Right.
Yo, you gotta spit, bro. Please. Like, all right, come on. Even though old head spit a banger, I'm in awe just being able to spit with him, like, you know what I mean? Just stuck.
Right.
And I spit my little shit, and he like, young boy, you nice, young boy. You know what I mean? You gonna be nice. You gonna be nice. I'm like, all right, man, good looking. I'm just happy with that. Leaf on the tip, like, yeah, and you killed him. Even though it's no way, dog. Don't get it fucking Walt. The Walt would have destroyed me at that time, at that age. But it was just dope to have been spitting with him, and then my man was pushing me like that. So.
Absolutely, like to have that, in your corner.
Yeah.
Even to have it, at that age, like. That's dope to have.
Yeah,
to have that belief, for someone to believe in you.
That's why
at that level. It's almost rare to see,
need that.
Someone that's like really riding for you, for what you got going on.
Exactly.
And that's dope, man.
You need that, man.
Shout out to Leaf for that,
shout
man.
Shout out my man, dog.
I ain't seen him in years.
Bucky dope, man. Nah, little Leaf from up the block.
Right.
You know what I mean? But and that's where the dollar thing came into. So once I changed my name to Dollar, and that was Dollar, boom. I'm doing my little thing with my homies, and like you said, battles, different situations where I had to show my, you know what I mean? It was time. It's gonna happen when you gotta go ahead and let it be known. The streets gonna wanna know what's going on.
Absolutely.
And when I would get them opportunities under the name Dollar, it was just like it started to. Like I said, you don't pick the name pick you.
Right.
It started to make its own way around without me having to do anything. You feel me? It was just I'm providing the raps, but the name is traveling on its own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First it would just start on Rugby Street, like you said. You would hear, yo, I think you should rap with Dollar. I mean, who that? Then it's now I'm going through the ranks. It's high school. It's different shit like that, and then I'm going to the schools in the neighborhood. I'm going to Martin Luther King. I'm going to Del Valley.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out the both of them. You know, I'm a real uptown boy, man. I keep trying to tell y'all that, man. I'm from the
That's
Bridge.
facts, man.
You feel me? My man right here can stamp it.
Right.
But, like, and, you know, and battling in school and doing all that shit, the name would just keep on keeping on. And it was to the point where now I'm walking down the street, ain't nobody calling me Al. Niggas is saying dollar or dollar bills. My man V-Dot, shout out my man Vaughn. He gave me the name D-Billz. You know what I mean? Because I was dollar bills or dollar. He put the D-Billz together. Like one day I remember I just seen him. He was like D-Billz. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh shit, I like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ran with it. I ran with that. And like I said, it's been there. It's been with me from then till now. You know what I mean? But I feel like the level that I am right now with my career and the things I've seen and to come full surface with it, because right now I feel like I'm at the height of my career where it's like, all right, yeah, it's either shit, I get off the toilet,
right,
and it's like, right now, this is probably the farthest I've been, and I've been far, you know what I mean, but this is the farthest I've been, so I say, you know, look, I'm coming full surface, it's, you know, it's time for something new, a new element to it.
Let me ask you, so, like, at the height of your career now, like, can you look back at the previous chapters and then say to yourself, that was interesting, but I learned from it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that was interesting, but I know what to do moving forward as far as, you know, how to progress, how to excel, how to evolve into the person that, you know, you're becoming, you know, as an artist. Like, do you identify that? And, you know, how so?
I feel like I can look back on a lot of situations and take a lot from it and you know, evaluate it and be like, damn, all right, you know what I mean, I learned this from that, I learned that from that. Because in the game that we playing and I'm trying to play, it don't wait for nobody. It don't wait for you to catch up.
Right.
It don't wait for you to, you know what I mean? Like, that's why it's like, yo, you got a shot. Don't miss your shot. Don't miss your opportunities. Don't miss your, you know what I mean, your blessings. Don't miss the train when it swing around.
Right.
So it's a lot that that I take and apply now, and I be like, all right, well, you know, I know how that's gonna play out, so I'm gonna do it this way, or you know what I mean, I gotta do it that way, because like when you learn the first time around, like I say, ain't nobody holding your hand, ain't nobody gonna wait for you to, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's a cutthroat industry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a beautiful industry. Don't get it messed up. I love hip hop, love everything about it. But you know what I mean? It's real raw. It's real big boy business. So you got to come with it and come with it fast. So it's like, you know what I mean? I take and learn from shit all the time, because it's like you know what I mean? This is my business. This at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like we was talking about behind the scenes. I mean, I'm just Morris Allen Freeman, man. You know what I mean? I'm a nigga that know how to write rhymes and make them sound good and make you want to listen to it. But
you know how to make it a brand.
Exactly. Like, and that's what I'm trying to sell to motherfuckers. You gotta, I mean, this shit is business. You know what I mean? It's fun because I'm a fan of hip hop, but it's business when I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Because I done turned this into a way of life. This is my way of life. This is how I'm trying to feed my family, feed myself. You know what I mean? Feed my folks. So I gotta treat it like that, and that plays a whole lot in you know what I mean, the last chapter. Each chapter got to be growth. You know what I mean? My last chapter, I gotta be farther than I was with the last one. You feel me? I don't want to get stagnant or be at the same spot. Right. So the name changed to, like, Morris Allen Freeman is my whole government. But you know what I mean? My name, my middle name is Morris Allen. So Allen is my middle name. And growing up, my pop had the same name. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to my pop. My pop had the same name. You know what I mean? But his middle name was just different. So you know what I mean? That's why I said, all right, let me Morris Allen and just leave the Freeman for anything else. You know, I want to tap into the acting or whatever I want to tap into. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm gonna run with that, and it's my name. It's like paying homage to him. You know what I mean? Thank you for even bringing me here into this world to get this gift. You know what I'm saying? That's so it's paying homage to him. Then it's like, you know what I mean? Outside of dollar bills or D-Billz, everybody always just call me Al or Allen. You know what I mean? So it's paying homage to that too. You know what I mean? Like now I'm going back to I'm a grown man now.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is still, don't get it fucked. The bars are still there, but they coming from the grown man side of it now.
Exactly, and I think that's where when I ask you about the chapters, you identify your progression.
Yeah. Like D-Billz will be
your flaws, or know like the areas that you may need to work on as far as bettering your skill set, for your bars and stuff. So
exactly, and another thing about it is, Bills was getting so saturated.
Right.
Like, I'm sure when you typed in D-Billz, it's a couple other people that popped up. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, I seen all types of
this ain't my man.
Someone just say that. Like,
this ain't my man.
I seen all of them.
Do the research. Go on Google and you Google D-Billz. You go on Google and Google D-Billz. And I'm talking to the people right now. And you see who pop up the most. Out of all these D-Billz around the world, you see who pop up the most. And I guarantee, we can bet right now. If I lose the bet, DM me on the gram or something, find me. I gladly pay the tab. But you look on Google and pull up the name D-Billz and see who come up the most.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody held that name down harder than me, man. You know what I'm saying? And the proof is in the pudding. But like I said, at this point in my career, where the way things is going, like a lot of nice offers on the table and a lot of, big business moves about to be made, I got to make sure that my brand is correct. Like, I want this shit to stand alone and stand the test of time. I don't want nobody to get it confused with nobody else.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So you see it? It's tatted on the arm. It ain't going nowhere. I ain't never going to get it covered up. I earned that. I earned this name. I earned that name. That name, that name ain't something I just made up and started to run with. Like, yo, I'm a rapper, I'm gonna call myself. Nah, nigga, I earned that. You know what I mean? Every battle and that, it's a lot of things people don't know too. A lot of people don't know. You know, because you grew up with me, but a lot of people don't know I started as a battle rapper. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
That's why when it's like you get into a war of words with me and a rapper, it's like it's not gonna be the best day for you.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know I started as a battle rapper. So don't get it confused with the guy that can do the songs and the big talk and the, you know what I mean, and the no picks and the, you know what I mean? Don't get it confused with the guy you see on stage rocking the mic. Like, all right, man, he just one of them boys. Like, let's cypher real quick. Don't get it confused, cuz that's where I grew from. I grew from that. It came from that, especially in Philly. The battle rap epidemic. Yeah. You might as well say it started in Philly.
Any chance of you jumping in the ring?
Again, I be talking to my man all the time about that. I said, for the right price, I get in the ring. Yeah. And that's what the thing about it, like, a lot of these cats, well, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say a lot of, I say from the city, from my city, I mean, that's starting to take, the battle thing serious, or has always took it serious. They know who I am. You know what I mean? We done locked horns.
Call them Smack.
Yeah, we done locked horns.
Call them Organic.
Check in my city. We done lock horns for the right price, man.
ARP.
It's for the battle rap is a part of the culture. Yeah, trust me, I do that too. It's a part of the culture.
I gotta be honest, like, battle rap kind of saved me, like, with music to a certain extent, because like, for me, it got to a point where, like, rap was getting boring. Yeah. I got to the point where I said, you know what, man, I just need to, like, just venture out and just look up certain stuff. So eventually, like, me and my brother, shout out to Derek Shaw, like, we we tend to send each other, like, battle raps back and forth now, like, right. Like, even before then, like, I would just watch a battle rap here and there, and next thing you know, like, I find myself subscribing to URL or KOTV
it's part of the culture
or
now.
RBE, all of them. Next thing you know, like, I'm following Jay Black. Shouts out to Jay Black too, for all the work that he does, for the battle rap culture.
But like, that shit elevated. It not started, elevated in Philadelphia.
And just for for the years that that they are now. Like they came a long way, with the platform, because now that they're getting a lot more investors, like they're utilizing, like, the freestyle platform more on, like, different shows and stuff, like, even like with Wildin' Out, like Wildin' Out even got they gotta pay give its due, where it came from.
And Nick is taking all them artists he got on Wild and Out, the battle rappers and all that. He got like a little label now.
Yeah, incredible.
And
He
running with them and putting them out there, which is a good lane for him and a good lane for them.
Right.
They got in through comedy.
Agreed.
You see how that shit is? They got in the Hitman Holler and them dudes got in the game through doing comedy shit. And still got to be into their music shit. It's like, it's all type of doors, man. It's all type of doors. But like I said,
I can see you on Wild Now.
Ah, man,
I just thought about that. I'm just sitting there like, what? I can see you on there.
Come on, let's get it. I'll make it the funniest battle rap you ever heard. Nigga. You know what I mean? But
who are some of your favorites right now, like in the battle rap culture?
In the battle rap culture,
you still in tune to it?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm first of all Philly. I'm biased, man. You know what I mean? I'm biased. I love Philly hip hop.
Shouts out to Stiz too. I seeing him putting in work.
I love Philly hip hop.
Battle Rap
That's
Academy.
who you should have said.
Shouts
Call
out
him.
to him.
You know what I mean? Stiz need to call me. Call me, Stiz. You see what's going on? You know what I mean? For the right price, baby. But like I said, Tech. Who else? NH was a beast. I'm gonna get to you other guys, but I'm gonna address my Philly guys first.
I got
NH
you.
was a beast. Who else? Oh, Ines.
Right.
Necessary.
Loch Ness
Monster. Coming out of the south side, waiting, hoping to catch a hater with his mouth wide open, hoping I wouldn't show up. Yeah, Ines, Reed. I mean, Joey. Even Meek got in the ring. When Meek got in the ring, he was crazy. Cicero was a beast.
Yeah.
Who else? Cheap Raw, Vodka. Bach just had a crazy battle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just saw that with Suge.
Yeah, Shotgun. And like I said, I ain't just all Philly. I'm gonna get to the out of towners too. Shout out Jersey, Shotgun, Suge, dope. What's my other man from Jersey? My other man from Jersey, you know what I'm talking about with the dreads.
Oh, you talking about Arsenal?
Yeah. Arsenal beast. I seen him on Funk Flex.
Yeah, he rocked that. I saw that.
I said, yeah, he killed it. Who else? What's my man? Disaster.
Yeah.
From over the west side. Disaster.
He be snapping. Sometimes I be feeling like he be over snapping.
Yeah, man.
But like that's my guy.
Who else? It's a couple of dudes from out in New York. John and Don. I fucked with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another boy from out in New York I fuck with. Forget his
Clips.
name. Is it Charlie Clips? Or what's my man? DNA.
Oh yeah, I like that. I rock with DNA.
DNA nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm tuned in.
Love.
You know, it's part of the culture, so I gotta be tuned in. Shout out Cash, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Shout out Cash. Cash talking.
You know
Cash got a battle coming up now.
I'm probably gonna order it.
Cash got a battle coming up.
That's my thing too. Look, all I do is sit in the crib watching battle rap.
Cash got a battle coming up. You know what I mean? But,
that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
it gets good.
And he talking crazy.
Yeah.
He talking like, he said he gonna destroy Goods. And I'm sorry, Goods. Disrespect to him. He from NY too, right?
Yeah,
over there.
yeah. I believe y'all guys from Queens. Queens or Harlem.
Y'all guys do what y'all gotta do, man. But it's Philly, bro.
Right.
Point blank period.
Yeah, we gotta get you in the ring, bro.
Point blank period. Listen, Stiz, call me, man. The Academy. You see me. You see what I'm doing right now, man. We talk on the gram and shit like that. Shout out to everybody from the city that, play them roles and giving platforms. We run the streets.
Yeah.
Hip hop's in 1987, all flamers.
Yeah.
Hip hop on deck, you know what I mean? I roll with this new site, Flex Media. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, my man building his platform. You know what I mean?
Man.
Called me up here to help him jump it off.
Appreciate it.
Shout out people that's from the city that's giving us platforms. Shout out to Stiz. You know what I mean? The Battle Academy is definitely putting on for the city.
Switching gears a little bit. What keeps you grounded? Like when you have that moment where you want to disconnect from the music scene, like what keeps you grounded as far as not even from a religious sake, but just from a spiritual mindset? Like what do you practice?
My family, like you know what I mean, and from like I say from a religious practice, I only believe in one God. You know what I mean? Right. Lord Jehovah.
I mean, like not even mentioning religion, like because I know some people
that can keep you grounded too.
Right. Like because I know some people, they tend to correlate religion with spiritual practices,
but my
like,
family, man, my family, my kids, and you know what I mean, my wife, shout her out, love her to death. My family, you know what I mean, just being around them, and you know what I mean, watching my kids grow and being able to, you know what I mean, just see me in them, but also see their own personalities and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, my family. And if you a homie, you a family too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my manager, you know what I mean? My brother Leaf, you know what I mean? Like, just, them, being able to sit around them and just laugh and joke and reminisce, and you know what I mean? 'Cause we all need that. Because life is cold, you know what I mean?
I do believe that everybody should take a moment of time to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And, not just saying as far as like relaxing wise, but being able to, practice like a type of mental hygiene as far as meditating and, staying still, relaxing your brain, like quieting your brain.
Yeah.
Because I think it, by practicing that, it gives you that opportunity to, actually hear yourself, like as far as like what's going on, within yourself, because like we tend to pick up a lot of, frequency. Like I'm a big empath person. I don't mention it much, to a lot of people, but like I'm very big on that. I'm big on energy, and like if I feel your energy is off, then like I'm good. Like I'm
real.
I'm like hardcore. And
I feel the same way, bro. Energy
like,
plays a major part. But when I'm like by myself, when I'm like just me by myself, taking the time to myself, what I love to do is I love to watch a good movie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, a good movie. I'm a big movie buff, big movie head. And music, like just listening to music, you know what I mean? But all types, all genres of music.
Right.
Like I don't discriminate. Like I love country. I like you might catch me listening to some gospel.
Right.
You might catch me listening to some R&B 90s. You might catch me listening to some classical rock. You might catch me listening to the Beatles. Who knows where I'm at when I'm by myself and when I'm feeling what I'm feeling. Sometimes in the car I just jump on YouTube and just pull up shit. It might be don't always feel like somebody's watching me. It don't matter how I feel at that moment.
That's me, because I'm the type, like I can go from Nas to the Enchanted to Starship. They're gonna be like, yo, like what the hell type of playlist is this?
Exactly,
I can do that. Like that's it's crazy.
So at the end of the day, like that's my therapy a lot too, man. When I'm by myself, when it's not my family, just, you know what I mean, stories. I love good stories, man. I love good stories. You know what I mean? I'm a writer, so you know what I'm saying. I respect the whole craft of, like, you know what I mean, a picture being painted for you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's musical, written down, you know what I'm saying, visual. You know what I mean? I love some good shit like that, because I'm an artist myself.
Right. So. Now, how music, tells a story.
Mm-hmm.
How do you separate the stories that you write from the music that you hear?
Or the way my writing process is, I'm trying to, like, I think all the greats invited you into their world without, like, telling you they was inviting you to their world. Like,
right.
You listen to Illmatic, you think you in Queens in New York, and you know what I mean, Queensbridge Projects on Nas block with him, like right next to him, as he telling you this shit that's like, yo, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, I saw my man get shot, you know what I mean, we was selling, I know a crackhead, say she got to smoke nice rock, you know what I'm saying, oh damn, nigga, that crackhead right there, you know what I'm saying, like, big, you know what I'm saying, your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement, you seen that basement, like, damn.
Yeah, like
it's tied up in Brooklyn somewhere.
it tells that story.
Yeah, so like, the story I'm trying to paint is, when I'm looking at my canvas and I'm about to put a song or rhyme or whatever together, I'm thinking like, all right, I gotta invite these people into my world. I'm taking them to Philly. You know what I mean? I'm taking them to Philly. I'm taking them uptown. I'm taking them to what I'm going through, what I'm seeing. But I just gotta make it jazzy enough that it's like, damn, what he's spitting, that shit is fly, and I feel what he's saying, because at the end of the day, every hood is like, I ain't gonna say the same, but it's different stories, but it's the same world. You feel me?
Right. That most definitely, and that's what's cool about music itself, because like you get to hear the stories, and then it gets to the point when you're so invested in the music, like you like, damn, like this song talking to me. Like I just went through this 2 hours ago. It's so amazing, and like music is definitely therapy to me. You know, I come from a household where you know, we listen to oldies all day. You know, Sunday with butter. Like you just knew what was going on Sunday evening. Like if mom said turn the radio on at 6 o'clock, you know what's going on 105.3. You know what I mean? Like that was something that was definitely going down.
Yeah.
You know, and even like if we went to our grandparents' house down north, and as soon as those oldies went on and the kids had to go upstairs, like you knew what it was hitting for.
Yep.
Like it was the adult party.
It was adult time. And my thing about like the way I'm trying to go about painting these pictures, and the way I seen like the greats, I study they process, like Nas, I study his, like I mean Illmatic was great because he worked with like 5-6 producers on one project at a time when it was just known where one producer worked on your whole joint. This nigga went out and got the best of the best in New York for his first project. Like that was heavy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hove, I take from him. You know what I mean? There's sometimes, you know, the no pen, no pad flow. I might just get in the booth and it's the first thing I spew out as soon as I hit a beat. My man might throw some shit on. I might start freestyling to it and be like, yo, that's it right there. Hold up. Wait, let me get in the booth. Hold, we're gonna record that. You know what I mean?
It's crazy too, because like looking back at Hove now, it's almost like you have to go back and listen to his discography, because a lot of the stuff that he was talking about then, you know, like we're listening to it, but at that time, you know, maybe some, you know, rare few might not have actually known exactly like what was going on and stuff, or even just like the blueprint level hints, you know, as far as you know, that coming out as an album.
I say if you try and be an artist too, go back and study Illmatic. Illmatic is, if not the one of the greatest albums ever, classic.
I would agree.
Test of time.
I would definitely agree.
You know what I mean? Stand the test of time, like for the way he was painting them pictures. Ready to Die, Test of Time. Only built for Cuban links. Test of Time. You know what I mean? It's dark and hell is hot. Yeah. Test of Time. These is classic projects. You gotta, cause that's different from putting together a song to putting together a whole project. You know what I mean? Totally different. Different ball game.
I feel like, you know, someone of recent that hit the money with that was Kendrick Lamar with the Good Kid, Mad City album.
Hell yeah.
Because it told a story from the beginning to the end.
Classic.
And
J. Cole's Forest Hill, was it Forest Hill Drive? Yeah. Classic. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's really takes a next level shit. You know what I mean? Because every song everything got to line up perfectly. It's like a Rubik's cube. Everything got to line up perfectly for that shit to be a classic album. Right. Each song got to flow to the next perfectly. Each topic got to match the next topic, and some like the way like Lil Wayne, the Carters. I remember one joint he had on one of the joints he had this song like where he was like a doctor. Like, you know what I mean? And then he was like saving hip hop on some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean? I'm trying to remember the name.
It was like
of it.
Dr. Carter over paging into that. Like, the way it just flew together, it was like, damn, this is a classic joint. T.I., you know what I mean? Right. Trap music. Right. Classic joints. You know what I mean? The way it pieced, bang. The way it just curved all the way around, bang, together from beginning to end. It's like, yo, that shit was like a story. Yeah. Like I was reading a book. And once you conquer that and learn how to do that, dangerous.
Like, I feel like, you know, even like with the state of Philly, like for somebody who, you know, who I believe should do an album like that. Yeah. And this is like a wild card right now. Yeah. Spade.
Oh my God, Spade.
Like I feel like
Spade came home and just got right back to the money. It was like it was never gone. And he still is nice.
And he's lyrical. He's very lyrical.
What?
And
I got a
like,
Spade story.
Yeah.
What?
Tell me about it.
Listen, I remember when I was a young boy, and first of all, growing up in our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, and the era we came up in, which is I'll say from like 96, 97 to 2000. I'll say 10 years, 96, 97 to 2006, 2007.
Okay.
From that era, you know what I mean? That's when niggas start hitting like 20, 21, around 2006, 2007, 2005, shit like that. Hip hop in the city, major figures was a big deal.
Yeah, facts.
So as we being kids, it's like we want to rap, we want to do that. This is who the guys we emulate, and like, oh man, like I'm GDK, I'm trying to be like Spade, I'm Lava,
or starting to figures yourself.
Yeah,
look, we starting our own MF gang.
Exactly.
Look, there was a point everybody wanted to rap.
Peas
like
up,
right there, yeah.
Prophets. We was the Prophets. We was Peas up before we was Peas up. We was MBK, Natural Born Killers. Before we was Natural Born Killers.
Wait, what was the group? What was the group called with you? With Vaughn and them back in the day. I forgot about that.
Shout out Fast Lane
Entertainment,
Fast Lane.
Yes.
Shout out Vaughn, V-Dot, my man Dane. Flea, all them guys over there on that side. B.O., Cav, Lope. Got all my guys on that side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out the whole West Oak Lane. They showed me a lot of love coming up in my career. A lot of love. Because, you know what I mean? I being from Mount Airy, we had to conquer. I had Mount Airy under wraps.
Right.
Mount Airy was good.
Like you got the love.
Rugby Street, Finley Playground,
the love was there.
Shellingham Mall, Thoron Avenue, wherever I was at.
Shellingham Mall days,
they
man.
knew
We
the kid.
can go on and on about
they
that,
knew the
man.
kid. The kid was good. Walking the Scorpio, give me some shit. They knew the kid. Kid was good. It was about going over West Oak Lane now. And now I got to capture my city. You know what I mean? So West Oak Lane was the first stop. And being though I was, rapping with dudes from over there, it made it a lot easier. So shout them out. But growing up, boom. And we making our own little groups, and I want to be like this person, be like that person. I remember I was working with a manager, my man Shelton, shout him out, from Delaware Valley. I was a young boy at the time. I'm like 16, 17, 15 maybe. And boom, he was my manager. He was managing a group. We had a group called the Union, and in the school it was called the Union, and I was the youngest member. Like it was like 11th graders and 12th graders, but it was like 5 of us, and I was the youngest member. I'm the young. They called me the Kid. That was my name, the Kid. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to. My boy knew I love Spade. I'm like, Spade is the best. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody fucking with Spade. Best out of Philly. Nobody fucking with him. So I remember one day, nigga bring Spade up to my school. Boom. I'm in class, chilling. Delaware Valley.
Right.
It's when Delaware Valley on Chew and Shelton.
Right. I remember that.
Saying? Yeah.
Are they still here?
Nah, they moved it again. Now it's like up on Oya Road.
Okay.
But it was Chew and Shelton. I'm in class chilling. They come to my door. Damn, who that? Yo, come out here real quick. Like, all right, what's up, Shelton? What's up? We got we about to leave. You getting us out early today for some rap shit. What's up? I'm with that. He like, no, I want you to meet somebody. I'm like, all right, who? I come out in the hallway, boom, Spade.
Wow.
What's up, Daddy? Oh shit. I'm in. You know what I mean? Spade. You know what I mean? I don't know whether to spit for him, ask him, can I have something? Can I get that autograph? I don't know what to do.
Was this pre-cell phone days?
This pre-cell phone. I ain't got no way to capture the moment.
Let me get a pic on that.
I ain't got no way to lock in the moment. You know what I mean? It's just rare. And then it came around again after he came home. Shout out my old head Jay Moody, who was managing me for a while. He was cool with Spade somehow, some way. And I was trying to get Spade on the track. He just came home. Boom. To my man Moody, like, boom, I can get him on the jump. I'm like, all right, bet, get him on the jump. Spade come down to the joint, lock in. We see each other, bust it up for a minute, jump on the track, and kill it. And that's how I got the Spade feature. And boom. It was just dope. It was just a dope moment. I'm like, damn, that's dope. That's why I say this name got a lot of miles under it, man.
Right.
It's always gonna be there. It ain't no me shaking it.
Right.
But you know, Son of the 215 got miles on it too. You know, that all actually started from a mixtape, but we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. But yeah, that's my Spade story. And Spade definitely could put an album out that'd be a classic. He had classic Jones.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Independence Day was classic. You know what I mean? And I ain't even gonna hold you up. I'm putting out an album right now that I'm working on. You know what I mean? Let me plug that in too. Sunday 215 Veterans Day coming real soon. Let me plug that in. But it's paying homage to a lot of things. I'm calling it Veterans Day because, for one, you know, I'm born on Veterans Day.
Okay.
11/11.
Never
November
knew
the
that.
11th. Yeah, Veterans Day. You know what I mean? I'm born on Veterans Day. So it's paying homage to that. It's paying homage to the fact that I feel like I'm a veteran in my city. Now, I feel like I'm a veteran as far as it comes to Philadelphia.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of cats that, you know, like I feel like if I was to leave here tomorrow, like a lot of people that's going to come and celebrate my life, like a lot of them, I'd say like 90 to 80% of them going to be there because of music.
Right.
You met me through music or known about me through music or, you know what I'm saying? So that makes me a veteran in my city. And it's paying homage to one of the greatest Spado projects ever that he dropped on the streets, and just, I think he had the beef going on with, might have been, that's when the state property beef was first starting to brew.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Remember state property, the figures had their little beef right before
Chris
that
and
shit
Ethan,
started.
yeah.
I think he dropped Independence Day. I mean, Independence Day. He had a project called Independence Day. Like, Spade put out a joint called Independence Day. And that shit was ridiculous.
Nice.
I remember I grabbed that shit from R&A, Shellham Mall.
Damn,
Middle of the mall.
R&A. Oh my gosh.
Used to have
Yo,
the
I ain't hear that
CDs.
in years.
Used to have the CDs for your ass. I had
Yes.
a couple joints up in R&A. Used to have the CDs.
They used to
for
have
your
CDs
ass.
right before, you know, they were supposed to, you know,
shout
drop.
out my old
like,
head, man. I don't know where he at right now. I hope he good.
Yeah,
he
man.
gave us a hell of a run. He had to
R&A,
stand in the mall.
Record Town. You just got me thinking.
Oh my God, bro. Like, listen, Spade put out a joint, Independence Day. That joint was whamming.
Oh, man.
Whamming. You know
That's
what I mean?
dope, man.
So,
That's
yeah,
super
man.
dope. Oh, when is the project just about done? Or?
The project is actually done. Right now we in the mixing and mastering phases. I'm gonna send you a couple tracks.
Okay.
I mean, Hot will have a couple of the exclusive records.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, like the project done. It's a dope project. Like I said, I think it's, you know, it's the first project I'm going at under the Son of the 215, the whole Mars Island brand. You know what I mean? Like, this is not D B-illz on this project. You know what I mean?
When do you know, like when you're working with your projects and you know you're putting together the tracks and stuff, and like I'm sure you probably come up with, you know, a ton of tracks, but like when it comes down to the point where you're like, all right, I'm gonna put, you know, this track on, like, do you just know, like when you're in the booth, like you be like, all right, this is that one. Like, I'm gonna put it on here, or like, you know what, I'm gonna do this track, but I'm gonna just hold on to this one for a little while because I feel like, you know, this, you know, could give me some longevity in the long run. Like, do like in the game, like, do you have to think that way, or whatever you do, like you're putting out instantly?
Not necessarily. Some artists might do, you know what I'm saying? But me, my process more is so like, all right, I'll make a stockpile of music. If I'm working on a project, I'll create like just a folder with a stock of just tracks. You know what I'm saying? And once I say, like, I'll know when I hit the last track. I'll know when I feel like it's complete. Like, I don't need to do nothing else to it. I don't need to add nothing. I don't need to take nothing away. Like, it's complete. Like, boom. And I'm going to sit here. Like, all of these I know is Veterans Day songs. I'm going to take my best, what I'm aiming for. You know what? I'm going to give them like 14 on this joint. You know what I mean? I'm going to take my best 14 that I think really, really, really speak for the project. Like, it's representing the project. Like, if I'm working on a project, it don't matter if I'm in the booth, like, maybe not doing a feature, but if I'm in the booth just laying some shit, it's going to be, whatever I'm laying, it's going to be in the topic of the project I'm about to come out with. You know what I mean? Like, I might just say it in the ad lib. If Veterans Day coming soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let people know, like, all right, then he in his bag. He
Because
working.
I mean, like I've seen artists in the past where like they'll do an album, then they'll do like an interlude or something.
Exactly.
Where it'll be teasing like the the upcoming project, which might not come out till like another 12 months.
I'm working on
it. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like it's on the way.
It's in the blender.
By the way, we're still waiting for the detox. Dre, where's the detox?
Oh man, it's been artists that's been working on something for 20 years.
Right.
Like, it ain't there yet. It ain't there yet.
No, but I don't know. Did you ever see that documentary that him and Jimmy Iovine had on HBO?
No, him and Jimmy got a joint. Oh,
yeah,
I
it's
seen
been out for a while now.
For it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tune in.
Yeah, I believe he said he's not going to put it out.
He's not going to put it out.
But apparently some artists heard it, but they said it was fire. But Dre don't want to put it out. Like, what is that top of the goal? You know, that top of the chart. Like, you know, what is it? You know, on your mission, your objectives that you know you want to reach and say, hey, I did it.
I would say having a successful, like, what can I say like that? I want to say machine, like a successful machine that where, because eventually I want to end up putting my own artists out there, and you know what I mean. Just I want to transition into being a great producer, because somewhat I feel like I got a great ear for music. Outside of this, what I do, I feel like I know something that's good. Right. Like I can sit down and be in a booth and be writing a song, and I know where the hook supposed to come in at. Right.
Let me ask you, how hands on are you as far as like your beats, your beat selections? Like, are you I'm like that person?
Yeah, I'm very hands on. Very hands on. Like anybody send me, the records, my team gets them. Like I gotta sit down and listen to every joint. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Something ain't it, something ain't it. I know, because I know my sound, I know my flow, I know what I sound the greatest on. Even though I can tackle anything that's going, they gonna send my way. But I know what's my strong suit. Like, yo, I sound the best on these type of beats, this type of production.
Yeah. Talk about Big Talk.
Big Talk.
I see that's like your finisher.
That's the baby right there.
Your closeout.
Big Talk.
Talk about how what was the the concept behind Big Talk.
Big Talk. Shout out my man AJ, my manager, my big bro, Stadium Status. You know what I mean? Big Talk came because we had just put out a little project called While I Was Gone, because I was gone for a minute. You know what I mean? Why? I would say I was gone for like a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah, because I had got married. I had just put out Perception of the Hustler with my man Flip Beats. It was a project we did together. You still can find that online. Me and Flip did a joint together called Perception of a Hustler. I put that out. I had the release party down at UE. I had my own little radio show at the time, Philly Friday Nights. Only show that was playing all Philly shit. Right. Nothing else. I was the host and my man Prop. But after that, I took a little break. I got married, had my daughter, and I was gone for a minute. So when I came back, I put out While I Was Gone, a mixtape called While I Was Gone. That's still on. Matter of fact, I just did that for the streets. I don't even think While I Was Gone was online. I just had hard copies for the streets, strictly for the streets. Underground, under back to the essence type shit. Just like for the streets.
You just happen to be in the car, like, hey, what's the CD right here?
Listen to D-B-illz. Oh, my man back.
No, you ain't tell nobody.
Yeah, so after that, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm back in the mix. My man was like, yo, this is what we gonna do. So one night, this is how it happens. One night, my man AD, shout out my man Adam Minus, he always did a lot of beats for me. But he was going too. He was off doing his family thing and all that. And, we talking in between times where we might catch up with each other. And I'm like, man, I know, I squeeze it in there. I know you got something for me. Yeah, I think I got something for you. You know what I mean? All right, you'll send it through. Here come Big Talk. First, as soon as I hear it, I think his name was Tony from High Five.
Yeah.
That's the High Five sample.
Okay. I didn't pick up on that. I got it.
You know what I mean? So, and that's what, not to jump off, but that's the genre of music I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create something called R&T. You know what I mean?
Right.
Rhythm and trap. You know what I'm saying? Because my shit is got a lot of rhythms to it, samples, it's soulful. I try to. That's what I love to attack. And you know what I mean? It's talking about the trap. The trap is more than just selling drugs. Like,
right.
I feel like the world that we live in that's outside of anything that we trying to do more than even with a 9 to 5. It's like a trap.
Yeah.
You can get trapped in your 9 to 5 forever. You feel me?
Like I consider it the Matrix cycle.
Exactly.
And you know, pretty much like, and this is just me, my opinion. Like everything is almost, you know, a systematic issue.
Yeah.
Like, you know, down to the government's know, process and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we're all, you know, like you gotta follow, you know, you gotta follow the rules that's been in place with that.
A trap.
And like you think about it even like you even think about it like, you know, from the old school sake. Like the old school mantra was, you know, to go to school, you know, come out, go to college, get the job, get the white picket fence.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we was kind of talking about that, you know, a little bit earlier and stuff. But, you know, there was never really that, you know, you've always heard about the, you know, the dream or, you know, be what you want to be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, it was almost like you were kind of being fed on the other end to, you know, to get that job. And that was like almost like the one all be all, depending on, you know, how you were raised. Because some people were raised different, you know, they could have been trapping, you know, since kids.
Exactly.
You know. But also at the same time too, they were building to where they really wanted to be.
Yeah. And
I don't think, you know, no one's ever too late for that. Like, you know, you can always, you know, figure out what it is that you want to do.
Exactly.
It's all about, you know, taking that time and also prioritizing your time as far as getting, you know, that visual that you may just dream of.
Right.
Like you can take it out of your mind if you know you're putting the efforts, you know, on the other end.
He's talking about that shit too. That's real. Like, and I feel like that's the type of music that I'm gearing towards. I'm trying to bring out. My music represents the working man. You know what I mean, the hustler.
Right.
There might be a single father in there, might be a single mother in there, might be a boy that his best friend might be the shooter. It might be a guy who's, you know what I'm saying, his father just died of Alzheimer's. You know, these is the people I'm representing, the everyday, you know what I mean, the everyday American, the everyday Philadelphian.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta realize, you know, that's where Son of the 215 come from. Like, they say nowadays every rapper gotta have some type of niche or some type of, you know what I mean, some gimmick. They dance or they backpack rappers or they this or that. My gimmick is Philly. I'm a typical nigga from Philly, you know what I mean? Navigating my way through life. And you know what I mean, you're gonna take this journey with me through music. You know what I'm saying?
That's love. And
Big Talk was one of them songs. Big Talk was one of them songs. Big Talk was like a journey. I tried to take people on a journey through Philadelphia with Big Talk. You know what I mean? Like the hook, even though the hook is, you know what I mean, what it is, that's just what I heard when I heard the beat. Like big talk, big talk, big facts, Big Mac, make a big spark. I'm from a big city, gotta have a big heart. Small change, all I hear is big talk. You know what I mean? And, but the first couple lines is, you know, we never asked for these streets, but here we are. Fake cats rep the trap, that's the scary part. Shooters bound they mark like they throwing darts. Holler one time for me if you see the knocks. You know what I mean? Like, it's a walk through Philly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still in plain clothes, chasing the bank. Oh, she do what I say so. Nobody owe you nothing, keep your health to yourself. Real hitters gonna do the dirt by themselves. This Philly comeback, yeah, we want that. You know what I mean? We wasn't busy beefing with each other, we could run rap. You know what I mean?
That's all
this Philly comeback, yeah, we want that. We wasn't busy beefing with each other, we could run rap. A lot of dudes claiming they ill, they gotta show that. Me, I kick a flow for the trill, and you know that. You know what I mean? Like, so it was just everything lined up perfectly with Big Talk, and it was just one of them joints. And you know, I'm gonna have a lot of listen on Veterans Day, man. And it's crazy because my manager, he be cracking up when I tell him this, because everybody love Big Talk so much. But I'm just like, yo, like, I got some shit on Veterans Day that's about to put Big Talk to sleep.
Right. That was
Trust
like
me.
that was the warm up. you know, like now
with
with Veterans Day
sleep,
coming up,
man.
like that's gonna be the one that's like, all right, now I got y'all attention.
Yeah. y'all back, y'all with me.
Hold on, wait. Even better, classes in session.
Classes in session again. Here we go.
So, to kind of wrap this up, what do you want your legacy to be carried on? Like,
Great question, man.
You're after, say like, hey, like this is Morris Island.
I want my legacy to be, first of all, I want it to be like Mount Airy Uptown, you know what I mean, Philadelphia, because shout out Rugby Street and the whole Mount Airy, just the way we came up, you know what I mean. It helped with a lot of the background to what I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It helped with a lot of the, like, my flow, my style, my cadence, the way it come off, my whole demeanor is because I'm from uptown. You feel me?
Right.
The way it had to be coming up, the way we played the game. So I want that to be incorporated in my legacy. I want to do something where I could leave my hood, Mount Airy, uptown. The whole uptown's a piece of me and a piece of what I've done, and people will remember that. Like, when I go places, I think about great people that's from that place. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if I was to go to Atlanta right now, I'm thinking about, like, I'm not thinking about, like, oh yeah, I want to go to I might go to this restaurant, get something to eat, do that. Yeah, cool, that's cool. But I'm thinking about, damn, let me see, I want to see where T.I. from. You know what I'm saying? Show me where you know what I'm saying, Jermaine Dupri met fucking Chris Cross at. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, so take me over to where the fucking Andre 3000 and Big Boy from. You know what I mean?
Almost like, seeing that story that they painted, that the picture that they painted, through their music. And
that's the part I want people to be like that when they come through Uptown, Mount Airy, Philly. I want people to be like, yo, oh shit, this where D B-illz, Morris Island, son of 215 from. He from that block right there, Rugby Street.
Right.
Oh damn, that's his store right there. He bought that store, made it a little sneaker joint. That's his spot right there. Let's go in there and grab some kicks. You know what I mean? Like, I want that part. I want to be able to make some timeless music that you can still hear on, you know what I mean, movies or commercials, or, you know what I'm saying, years down the line, niggas gonna break down and study as part of adding a different element to the game of hip hop. Like, yo, when he put that joint out, like, that was crazy. Like, you see, I just ran down a slew of albums, of great albums that was defining moments for me when I heard them. Like, damn, I remember what I was going through in life when I heard that album. Like, I remember what I was going through when I heard Get Rich or Die Trying. You know what I'm saying? When I hear it, it takes me back to that time. Like, if I listen to Get Rich or Die, and I remember that so much because I'm using that one so much because I was about to graduate from school when that dropped, from high school. And I remember life was just changing. I'm about to be out of school. Shit about to be real. Yeah. I'm about to have to jump into the real world. Everything's changed. My last summer partying with my homies from high school. This my last night. Remember the last party of the last after graduation?
Like there's no more that structure, level.
Everything about to change. And it's just like, this was the soundtrack for that.
Right.
You know what I mean, man? Man.
That's a fact.
It's that for me. You know what I mean?
And another album that has that feel to it too is Jeezy, Thug Motivation 101.
Let's see, Jeezy, Thug Motivation 101.
Like that one talks my 20s.
And you can remember when you was at. That's what you was your soundtrack for your 20s. I want to have defining moments like that. I want to do shit that make a person talk about it later down the line and be like, yo, remember when he did this, or like, you know what I mean, they did that. And I want to put on for my city, man.
Right.
I want people to know that Philadelphia, we deserve our own little corner in the hip hop.
Exactly.
Like, if I totally sit here and we go over the history of music in Philadelphia, bro, we had to do a whole nother episode. It'd be like another 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's so much good music come out of Philly. People don't even know that back in the routes. I mean, people do know, but back in the routes, like, New York artists was coming down here to get deals.
Yeah. That's true. And I don't know if you saw the Teddy P documentary, and like you know, they talked about like how pivotal Philly was.
Come
you know,
on, man. People used to
in
come down
the state
here.
of music
I
because
remember Cool Steady B was coming at LL.
Yeah.
I'll take your radio.
that's a classic.
Schoolie D. You know, they
Dude.
say Schoolie D is the one that originated gangsta hip hop.
I've heard that too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Schoolie. I tell Ice-T, the godfather of West Coast gangster rap.
Right.
So the first time he heard anybody talking about guns, drinking, syrup, all that different shit like that, it was coming from a Philly dude.
Mm-hmm.
PSK, we making that cream.
Mhm.
People always ask, what the hell does that mean?
That's a fact.
So it's like,
That gets lost.
but a lot
You know.
of people be like, yo, Philly is this, Philly is that. They sound alike, or we ain't got this. Like, we need our own, you know what I mean, our own corner hip hop. But again,
I honestly think it's becoming that way.
Yeah.
And not even just, with
That's what I was
music.
about
I
to
think,
tap into.
like with the arts itself.
Yeah,
Like, with the boom.
because it gotta start.
With,
It gotta
like-
start here.
Yeah, like with like downtown and stuff.
You
like,
heard what I said? It gotta
Mhm.
start here.
Yeah,
It has to. We got to start with each other. We have to make Philadelphia great again.
Right.
We have to make Philly great. You know what I mean?
I agree. I
It has to be
totally
us.
agree.
It can't nobody come outside and do it from. Nigga can't come from Chicago and do it. Nigga can't come from Atlanta and do it. Nigga can't come from Canada and do it. It gotta
Right.
be us.
Yeah,
We
gotta
gotta
be born and
start.
raised.
We
You gotta be
gotta-
bred here.
We gotta change it here. We gotta make it back to the time where like motherfuckers like the Jackson 5, like the Jacksons. Mike, I was watching an interview and he came to Philly to do his whole project.
Yeah, was that with
Working with
Gamble?
Gamble and Huff.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, it was no other place for me to come. It was for Philly.
right.
Like they got the best producers right now.
And that was the same thing like with the Teddy P doc, because
And we
all the
still
music
got
went through
that.
all the music went through Gamble and Huff.
And we
Like,
still got
yeah,
that though. But
absolutely.
nobody's stepping up and being like, yo, we got good, great producers here and great motherfuckers here. It's like,
Right.
but everybody is just like,
it's either New York or Cali.
niggas just
Or
like,
now it
I
seem
got
like
to get
it's-
out of
it's
here
Florida.
to make it happen.
Right. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be that way. But,
No.
yeah,
It should be right here. Motherfuckers should want to come to Philly. Like, I want to come to Philly, produce my next project. I want to come to Philly, record my next project. I want to come to Philly, shoot my next movie.
Yeah.
I want to come to Philly to do this, do that, and the third. And then the money will be circulating through the city.
that's a fact. That's
Money
a
will
total
be
fact.
moving through the city, and we all will be eating.
And everybody good.
Niggas will
And-
be like,
and all
yo,
the
you
love.
hot, you good, you got your little show.
Mhm.
Yo, he good, he got this little thing over there. Yo, you good, you got your restaurant. Yo, Bills, you good, you just put out an album.
Right.
Like, everything will be smooth.
That's
But
a fact.
it takes somebody to really zoom in on that.
Yeah.
And that's what I plan on doing. That's what the whole Son of the 215 thing is about.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's going to make the city get all the way behind it. Like, yo, like, look, dog, I'm doing this for us.
Exactly.
I'm doing this for us. How can you not want to get behind it? Nigga, I'm about to carry it around the mat and just let them know, yo, this is what it is. Everything I promote, everything I do, everything my music is about is Philadelphia. You know what I mean?
That's love.
I'm the typical Philly guy trying to make it out, man. I got my dark fade, you know what I mean? I'm from uptown, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Look, we
I say
keep
John
that.
in every motherfucking sentence. You
Right.
know what I mean? I like a cheesesteak SPK. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me on Broad Street, you know what I mean? Look, I'm Philly, man. And I'm fly, and I can put these words together. I can hop on the track with a Cali nigga or a Chicago nigga or a New York nigga or an Atlanta motherfucker, and we gonna make a hit.
Thing is, you spoke big talk as a 10-year-old, and you continued to spit big talk.
My God.
And you also follow, you are within your own footsteps as far as that big talk, because
Thank
you
you,
are
man.
traveling.
Thank you, man.
You are,
Getting
taking
around
out,
with it, yeah.
with
And
it.
it's
Like
crazy.
you are sharing your art.
And it's crazy because that's when you realize that it's like, yo, all right, what you wasn't doing was in vain. When you start taking it around the world and putting it out there to other motherfuckers and letting them hear it and seeing how they reacting to it and the fans you getting and people like, yo, a motherfucker from Chicago told me the other night, like, yo, man, this nigga, he repeated a whole line to me that I did while I was performing. He said, yo, man, when you said that, I'm like, yo, I'm like, yeah, all right. It wasn't in vain.
Right.
I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
Now what I mean, I'm cool now. You know what? Turn it up a notch. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I think, to close it out, like, what would you tell that 10-year-old Morris Allen
Right now, if I could
for
go back.
for what you know now, with the art that that you possess?
That's a great last question, bro. Like, that's a great last question. I could go back to him right now, catching. Like, yo,
Or
look.
even, not even just yourself. Like, to
any
the
little
world.
10-year-old. Like, but preferably myself. But any little 10-year-old though, I would be like, yo, don't let nobody tell you, first of all, to change nothing. You know what I mean? That you feel. Like, if you feel in your heart, this is the type of music you want to make, or this is how you want to present your music to the world, then you do that. Because at the end of the day, that's the only way you're going to feel comfortable doing it. You know what I mean? When you got other people trying to structure you and tell you, no, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. You got to do it this way. No, you should be doing it that way. If I knew how to do it, I'd do it this way. I'm the one doing it. Hawk the one doing it. So, you know what I mean? I got to do this for me. You know what I mean? Just the only way that's why artists is so how they are. You know what I mean? With the process of making shit, because it gotta be there. If it ain't, you putting this shit out to the world, Craig. Right. You ain't just putting it out to your homie down the street. You can already put this shit out to the world. Right. So if it ain't got that gloss to it, that feeling to it, somebody gonna know. Somebody gonna be like, nah. And you trying to make your fans and all that. So I would tell him, don't change anything, and talk from the heart. Be honest. Don't be afraid to be honest. Don't be afraid to dive all the way in, put all of it into your craft. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to strip down. Just be totally, excuse my French, but nude with it. Like, just strip down nude, because this is your art. You know what I mean? Yeah. The more sometimes pain and happiness, sadness, all type of emotions and all that makes for good art. You know what I mean? Ready to die, big, ready to die. Like, you felt like, you know what I mean? That's for motherfuckers that was out there that probably was about to kill themselves. That shit made them change, you know what I mean? They train of thought.
Now, my official final question. How do you tell someone to get over the fear that they currently have with themselves?
Get over your fears, man. Just don't be afraid to fall. Don't be afraid to fail. You know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody told me, like, you're don't be afraid. It's so many great ones. It's like, I'm not afraid of failing. I'm afraid of not trying. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What did your man Jay-Z said? Jay, how you get so fly? From not being afraid to fall out the sky. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you kids, you fall, you gonna get hurt. You gonna scuff yourself up a little bit. It's gonna be like, but like, yo, bro, like, pick yourself up, try again. It's cool. Ain't the end of the world. You know what I mean? Comfortable
can be a gift and a curse.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you could be comfortable, to where, you're relaxed. Yeah. But then, if you're comfortable at the point when your heart, has its, eyes on something else, on a larger prize, then you can create sickness.
Yeah, yeah, true indeed. And I would say like, what's another great one? Don't fail to plan. Don't plan to fail. Don't fail to plan. Or plan to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not planning on going out of here thinking like, all right, man, whatever I'm gonna do, man, I know I'm gonna fail at this shit. No, nigga, like, you trying, so at least you tried. Right. If it don't work, it don't work. You tried. Yeah. Nobody can be mad at you for that. You can't be mad at you for that. Right. It might not have been written in the stars for it to work out that way. You know what I mean? But you tried. Man, look. Would you rather tried, or would you rather, like, be sitting around for the rest of your life? Like, damn, what if I would've, fuck it. Like Morris Allen Freeman, I love music. Like, I think if I didn't know how to rap, I'd be a music teacher, or, you know what I mean, plays some type of instrument or something. Like, look, my grandma passed away in 98. She left me all her musical instruments. Wow. And this is before I start doing, she ain't know nothing about me rapping or none of that. Right. She just left me all the musical instruments. Everybody in the family got left something. She left me she had all type of instruments.
She
clarinets, saxophones, pianos, all type of shit.
She seen it. She seen it.
What type
before
of message before it was that for me? Like,
yeah, exactly.
So it's like, all right, cool. Like I'm never gonna be on some shit like, man, they ain't gonna like, man, this is what I love to do. I'm not gonna do it if it make me $1 million or not. I love to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be something I like to do anyway in my spare time.
It's gonna happen.
Feel
regardless.
regular,
right?
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
If I was just married and had kids and wasn't rapping, I'd probably be fucking going down to open mic nights and sitting in and playing with a band or something. Just on my nights, I ain't gotta go to work or something.
Right.
Hey, babe, I'm going over, sit in with the guys, play a little couple hours. Like, that's probably what I would be doing.
That's dope though.
I love music.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't care. Like, fuck you. I don't care. You don't like it? Cool. Somebody gonna like it. You know what I mean? But now that I'm doing it to really do it for, like, I'm doing it for TV, yeah, like, I'm gonna put it in used to a business way, but still, like, I ain't afraid to fail. Like, if it don't work, it don't work. You know what I mean? It wasn't written for me to be no trillionaire off of this shit. Right. Maybe it was. I'm cool because sometimes the richest things that you have ain't money. The most valuable things you have, your most valuable possessions in life, may not be something that can be bought. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Something that my most valuable possessions I can't purchase them. So it's like, I'm cool whether I be a millionaire or not. You know what I mean? Right. I got people around me that look at me like I'm worth $1 million. So it's like, I'm cool with that. But I got this gift, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Let's apply it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like, don't be scared of what people gonna think or what people gonna say or how they gonna perceive it. You know what I mean? Just do it, man. Do what makes you happy, man. That's what the advice I would give to somebody. Do what makes you happy and do it because you love to do it, and you'll put out your best shit. I promise you, man.
And brother, I thank you. I thank
you,
you
man,
for the opportunity, to have you on the first episode of Politicin.
Listen, Politicin, man, this is what it is. Man, you remember your first episode, it's your man, Son of 215. Let me get some shout outs out real quick, man.
Definitely, go ahead, send them out.
Shout out my manager, my big bro, AJ, Stadium Status Music, Stadium Status Barbershop. We gotta get hot in the shop, get him a fresh one. You know what I mean? Shout out all the barbers in there doing their thing. My man, Al Jigga, Big Hank, everybody that's doing their thing. Make sure y'all come through, support the business, support the brand. Shout out the city of Philadelphia, man. Everybody that's doing their thing right now, all the artists, all the media outlets. Shout out my man Hot, you know what I mean? Politicin. I think this is some dope shit. That's why I say, yo, I need parts. Like, my man about to be the Brian Gumble of the hood, you know what I'm saying? So understand what we doing over here. And shout out, my beautiful wife, my kids, my brother Lil Leaf. Everybody that's supporting it and what we got going on, 1122 Media, my producers, Harrods, Flip, Gibbs, everybody that's just riding. My man Eric, my NY plugs, Russ, Karan, all them up there, like all my NY connects, everybody that's running around just, supporting the Son of 215 brand and got love for me, Morris Allen, as an artist and what I'm doing. And, Veterans Day on the way, man. Son of 215. Veterans Day, all major platforms. Son of 215, the album out right now. All major platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all that. The videos is out. Follow me at son_of the 215. I'm sure Hot gonna have it in there for y'all, but
most definitely.
Know what it is.
What about your Twitter though? What's your Twitter handle?
The Twitter is Son of 215. Just straight Son of 215. The Instagram is son_of the 215. Facebook, just Allen, Son of the 215, Freeman. It's around, you know what I mean? Everything is there, man. Well, Google Son of the 215. Everything will pop right up for you. But Veterans Day is on the way. That's another joint we dropping. It's going to carry us out through the summer. We're going to push it to the next joint. Son of the 215, the album is out right now. Go get it. That's what Big Talk and all them other great joints y'all love. And, salute my man, dog, Politicin, man. That's what it's about, man. Salute my dog, man, because he's doing something real thorough. And I'm backing him, man. He's Son of the 215 approved. You understand that?
Appreciate you, brother.
You know that.
Everything heavy. Make sure the bass steady. Better have my bag ready, because we heavy now. Forever I've been ready. The hitters with me deadly, but we focus on that cheddar. cause we heavy now. Heavy now.